Hey gang, Tony here. Welcome back to another of our yard sale finds videos. And again today, it's like all Halloween. I have just a Halloween bomb of yard sale finds. So stick around after this. Hey guys, welcome back. I got out this weekend to hit a few yard sales and really mostly the flea market this week. I didn't go out on Saturday, and being 4th of July weekend, I don't know if you know this or not, but usually like the holiday weekends are big ones for yard sales and garage sales and stuff. We weren't able to get out on Saturday, so most of the yard sales we hit, we actually didn't find anything, being that it was Sunday and they're probably fished out and all that. But I did have an amazing haul at the flea market. I honestly can't believe the stuff I was finding. It was as if we were already into the fall. So the first thing I found was Hell House. It was $1. Richard Matheson, if you're not sure who that is, actually wrote a bunch of Twilight Zone episodes back in the day. And then he also wrote I Am Legend, which has been made into a few different movies. If I remember correctly, Last Man on Earth, and I Am Legend with Will Smith, of course. And I want to say Omega Man was a kind of twist or version of, not this, but I Am Legend. I don't remember for sure if this was the next item, but I found a Halloween Sounds cassette tape. I think it was 50 cents or something like that. It's a Hallmark Sounds tape. 45 minutes worth of sound. Here, I'm going to be honest with you. This was like the book and the tape. That was the first maybe half an hour at the flea market. And it was looking like I wasn't going to find a whole lot. So when I saw the book and when I saw the tape, I figured, you know what, at least I'll have something to show the video. And it's something, you know. So I picked those up. Little did I know that only moments later I would find the big scores. But we're not going to get to that. I'm going to save the best for last as usual, because I'm an asshole. And we're going to show you the next two items. They're pretty small things. The first is this little like stained glass ghost with pumpkins below it. A little hangy sort of thing. It's a lot like the bigger plastic ones that I've gotten in the past, but this is actually glass, this one. It was a really cool thing. They wanted 50 cents or something like that. At that same booth, I spotted glass candle holders with the witches and like a castle, haunted castle, Dracula's castle maybe, and some bats and stuff. I got both of those for $1. So nice little bing bing, nice little score there. Sometime around when I picked up these other small things, I also was digging through boxes, and I'm not a big fan of ceramic, Halloween ceramics, but you know, when they're pretty cheap, they want $1 for this kind of stuff. I got a couple in the past videos. We got this guy here. It's a ghost holding a pumpkin. Put a candle under there, I guess. No markings on this. I can't imagine it's anything special. I really don't know much about the Halloween ceramics. There's a lot of stuff like that out there. For $1, I thought I would snag it. There was also this cool little Halloween basket that I almost got when I was over there, but decided to pass on that. So at this point, I'm pretty happy. I found a few Halloween things. I knew I'd had enough to make a video, so I can do this for you guys. What would I do with my weekend if I wasn't making videos about yard sales? I don't know. When I was picking up a couple of those other smaller things, off in the distance, I spotted a shot of orange. And I said, oh my God, could it be that there's a Halloween blow mold out in July? These things pop up often at the flea market, but they usually wait until the end of the season, closer to fall, and then all of a sudden everyone will kind of break out their blow molds and try to sell them for inflated prices. The dude who had this out was someone I have purchased blow molds from before, and they happen to have a good number of them, I guess. But they also usually charge a lot for it, so I kind of wasn't expecting a great deal or anything. This is what I saw in the distance. You might recognize this, because I have one right behind here, right there. So it was a double, and I was aware it was a double. Of course, I know that also because if you look very carefully, this is the blow mold that I modeled my nightlight out of. Now, of course, I changed it up a little bit, and I put a little extra detail in the cat, and I did something different on the base. but that was the basis for my, that was the inspiration for the nightlight design. So I knew I had this guy already, but when he said only $10, I kind of figured I might as well pick it up. So he also had this sitting right next to it. This is ceramic as well. There's a hole in the back and a hole underneath. And I've seen things like it before. I think what it reminded me of were the foam pumpkins with the faces on them. Before I said anything, he said he'd give me both for $15. And granted, that's more than I normally like to pay for anything, because I'm a cheap bastard, but it was a good price, you know, the $15. I didn't really know much about this, but I figured I'd take a shot on it. I was happy, right? So that was it. Got my ceramic blow mold and my other blow mold, and, you know, $15, all right, I'm cool. And I was about to take a walk. I'm saying, you know, my pockets were pretty much empty at this point. This guy, man, he says, hold on, I might have something else here. He knew he had something else. It wasn't out. He goes off to the corner of his little booth, and he kind of rummages in a plastic bag. And what does he pull out? That son of a bitch. What does he have hidden in that plastic bag? I've been looking for this one for a long time. It's an amazing piece. It's one of the, you know, higher priced ones if you try to get them. He brings it over, and my eyes, he probably saw my eyes. I wasn't even like pretending at this point that I didn't know what it was or what it was worth or any of that crap. I was just like, I missed myself. I was sporting a full erection at this point, and I only got harder when he said $10. I'm, as mentioned many times before, a cheapskate. I'm holding $15 worth of blow molds in a bag. I see this guy. I know I want this guy. The other one I have already. So I say to him, well, can I swap it out? Can I give you back this one and just take that? You know, because I paid 10 for this technically, and he wanted 10 for that. And I was trying to save some money, but also I only had $4 in my pocket at this point. I'm like, God damn it, what are you doing to me, man? So he says no. He says, no, I really wanted 15 for this. I was only giving it to you for 10 because you already bought some stuff. I was like, oh my God. So I'm going through my pockets. I'm showing I got $4 on me. What am I going to do here? He's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. He puts it back in the bag. I'm like, you drive a hard bargain, friend. So I told him, hold it for a second. I went and I ran off to look for Mike because he was, you know, not around me anymore. Got the money, raced back to him. $10, man. Take it. Take my money. And I grabbed this guy, and boy, was I happy. These go for easily like $50, $60 usually. Just to throw this out there, my next nightlight is probably going to be either this guy or the witch. I'm thinking that this would be, one of these would be really cool to do the next nightlight for. I also might want to do this one. I also might want to do that one. I mean, there's a lot of choices. That is everything I got at the flea market this weekend. Again, just like, I can't believe I found that much amazing Halloween stuff. So excited about it. Speaking of the Halloween blow mold nightlights, there are plenty, well, none of them are made, but I have them up for pre-order in the shop. If you wanted one, if you've been waiting for them, they are there. I'm just going to make them as orders come in, because a lot of people missed out on that first sale I did, so I wanted to just make it available. I originally had like up to 4 weeks production time. After my previous batch of pre-orders I completed recently, I changed that to closer to like 2 weeks. So it's not nearly as long as I thought it would take me to do. So if you order one, it's probably like 2 to 3 weeks at the most, and you'll get, like, before you actually get it. Oh, also, I'm doing a 4th of July sale, so if you want to go check out my shop, I have select items 15% off. The nightlights aren't on sale. There are a lot of like the magnets and things I have on 15% off though. So if you've been waiting for any of that stuff, or you want to just save a couple bucks and bundle a few things together, now is a good time to do that. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Breathe deep in the night.